Hello, Instructor Welfare. My name is Cristian, and I'll gotta introduce you to my new project, or how I call it, my life project. Firstly, in the academic context, I can tell you that I'm in 11th grade and the last half of high school. That's why I have to present the ECFES, and for for then I will get graduated. So, firstly, if I study too hard, I know that I can get a great score in ECFES. Now I'm preparing with a 500 team. That is a really good precursor for me. And also, if I put all by myself, I will get graduated because that's the goal of the year. The really principal goal. Now I can tell you that with the ECFES, I'm trying to obtain a economic scholarship. That's why I'm studying too hard. And if I study too hard for a petition test, I will get into my dream career, that is medicine. And that actually is my second option of careers. And if I don't pass at national college, I can get into medicine. And get into medicine is difficult because in a public, you have to pass the admission test, but in a private, have to pay. But I don't have the enough economic resource for pay it. So I try to do my best for obtain a, a really good score and results. But uh, now I gotta tell you why medicine is my second option. If I can study medicine, I will do all the possible to study aviation, and that's why I told you that medicine is my second option, because aviation is my first one. Why aviation? Um, because firstly, or I don't know, uh, initiality, I like to travel around the world. Uh, I like to meet people about culture, about traditions, about food, about all the possible as you can imagine. So, if I study aviation, I will visit some places that actually don't know. I knew around 8 countries, some as USA, Peru, Paraguay, Argentina, Panama, and El Salvador, Puerto Rico, and some more that in the moment I don't remember. I forget them. In the sport context, I can tell you that I'm trained fencing since I was a child, and 2 years ago I won a gold national medal, but in the past of those last 2 years, I haven't win or I don't say won a medal. So I'm trying to fence all as I can. Now I'm practicing 5 times per week. And so it's a high level of training. And so if I do our training, I gotta do my best in a competition. Do my best doesn't mean always won a medal. I know that maybe that means, but not always for me, because I know that I have to improve. I have to enjoy the moment. Have to be grateful with life for and the really unique moments that keep me on a combat. And also, if I do a perfect fencing match, I will win the combat, and I will gotta get the gold medal. And win that gold medal is all for me because it's a really good experience, a really good moment for the people. And if I do a perfect concept match, uh, I will stay happy and mm, enough with myself because I know that score means okay, you did a great job. Uh, the hard working and give you a high result. So it's that means more for me. This first imagine picture say if I stay focused and I have a self confidence, I don't gotta care what others say. Why I put that imagine? Because some people say, "Oh, you lost with uh, with a silly person," and I like that. Hmm? So yeah, um, you have to stay always focusing fencing. Always, always, always. Uh, in the combat, uh, you are doing a constantly movement, constantly, always, always, and also you have to stay focused. So both need a barrier, a fence of concentration in your mind. That is why you have to stay focused and really don't care what others say. Just be focused in the combat, be focused in the referee, and be focused in your fencing teacher, fencing trainer. And also, if I don't see my mistakes in a combat, I will never gotta improve that. You have to have the uh, memory of what you did bad in a combat. Oh, and you say, okay, I did that mistake and I have to improve that. If you don't prove it for the next competition, you will have the same mistakes and maybe more. But if you improve that, you maybe uh, won't gotta have it and you will have um, better result in a combat. So that's why I put that imagine on that the person fail, literally the person fall. Now at the personal context, uh, I gotta tell you some specifically things that I want to do in the future and goals and dreams. Firstly, if someday God give me the opportunity, I will learn how to play piano because piano is one of my uh, perfectly amazing, uh, preferably sounds in a music instrument because it sounds really, really well, very well, and the movement with the fingers is so like, oh, it's a magical moment, and you literally say, oh, it's fascinating. See this, so I will do it. I will do all the possible, even if I have to play 10 times a day. I will do it because it's my dream. It's my dream. And also, if I want to visit and stay in Italy, I need to learn Italian. Why I have to need Italian? Because they speak they speak Italian. They are in Italy, and if I want to visit, obviously, I will have to uh, talk Italian, and I'm training. Actually, um, um, doing Italian classes as I do at the same time English and German. So it's maybe uh, So it's maybe more for me. True language, true language in my mind is more. But I will do it. I will do it for a better life. And finally, these both are my favorites because the first say, if I follow my dream as I want, I will do all the possible to obtain my Italian residence. Well, I have to get my Italian residence because, firstly, Italy is one of my favorite countries in the world. The people uh, is so peaceful, is so calm, is grateful, and they're so kind, and the country have a really good culture, have a really good food that is really important because not always another countries uh, get uh, have a better food than Colombia, but Italia does. So it's one of the motives, and the fashion, the clothes are so amazing there, and the people are safe. Uh, what more? And the traditions there are are. So yeah, I want it. I want it. I want it. I will do all my possible. But firstly, if I can do my career, my college share, I will do all the possible to first study there in Italy, then make a great life that I have the security to enjoy it in the future. Um, yeah, and the second, imagine say if I have the possibility, I will visit Iceland to see northern lights. Why I want to see northern lights? Once I saw them in a plane, and I was, oh my god, they're so amazing. It's a weird national phenom. Hmm, I really like, but what happened if I watch them stand up in the floor with my feet? Okay, it sounds weird, but stare at the sky. See that national phenom can be extraordinary and magic for me, and maybe not for me, for all the people that I know, can be a magical moment in their lives, a unique ones. So yeah, I want it, and also because I want to touch the snow and do snowmans all the time as I can, and uh, snow angels, angels of snow. I don't know how to say that. And yeah, that's all my life project, as I call it, or how the Sena call it, my new project for my future life, my goals, and all. And thank you for have the time to listen to me and for paying attention, because it's really important for me too. And see you later. And thank you.